Alex was not the kind of person who usually went to big gatherings. He liked small groups and quiet places. But that evening, a close friend invited him to a party. It was a small celebration with music, laughter, and a lot of people he did not know. Alex felt a little nervous but decided to stay and enjoy the night. As he walked inside the room, he noticed a group standing near the corner. They were talking loudly and laughing, clearly close friends who had known each other for a long time. Among them was a woman who immediately caught Alex's attention. She was different from everyone else there. She looked confident and had a smile that was both playful and mysterious. Her name was Mia. Alex heard some people call her the leader of the group. She was strong, smart, and very respected by her friends. The way she carried herself showed that she was used to being in charge. Alex watched as she joked with her crew, making everyone laugh easily. She had a way of making people feel comfortable, but also like she was in control. Alex's friend introduced him to Mia and her friends. At first, Alex felt a little out of place. Mia's crew was full of energy, and their conversations were fast and full of jokes that Alex didn't always understand. But Mia smiled warmly at him, and that made Alex relax a little. As the night went on, Alex and Mia started talking alone for a moment. Mia looked at him with a playful grin and said, "Hey, pet, come here." The word pet surprised Alex. He wasn't sure if she was joking or serious. He looked around and saw some of her friends watching them with amused expressions. Alex smiled back, feeling a little shy but also curious. He realized Mia was teasing him in a way that was meant to be fun and maybe a little flirty. He decided to play along. "Pet? Huh? That's a new one," he said, laughing. Mia laughed too. "Yeah, you'll get used to it." Her eyes sparkled with mischief. The rest of the crew joined in, calling Alex pet now and then as a joke. At first, Alex wasn't sure how to react, but Mia's friendly teasing was not mean or hurtful. It was like she was inviting him into her group, making him feel included. Alex noticed something interesting about Mia. Even though she was strong, and sometimes a little loud, there was a kindness in the way she treated people she cared about. She looked out for her friends and expected loyalty from them. It was clear that her crew trusted her completely. As the evening passed, Alex found himself talking more with Mia and her friends. He listened to their stories and laughed at their jokes. Mia continued to call him pet now and then, always, with that playful smile. At one point, Mia pulled Alex aside and said quietly, "You're different from the others." "I like that." Alex felt his heart beat a little faster. He had not expected to meet someone like Mia, someone who could be both strong and gentle at the same time. The night ended with Mia giving Alex a small smile and a promise. "We'll see more of each other," she said. Alex felt excited and a little nervous. He did not know what would come next, but he was sure that meeting Mia was the start of something special. Walking home, Alex thought about the word pet. It was strange, but it had a new meaning now. It was not just a word. It was a sign that Mia had noticed him, and maybe, just maybe, it was the beginning of a connection he had been waiting for. Alex could not wait to see Mia again and find out what would happen next. After that night, Alex kept thinking about Mia and her crew. He wanted to know more about them, and especially about Mia. She was unlike anyone he had ever met. She was strong and bold, but there was something soft and kind inside her too. Alex was curious to see if he could be part of her world. A few days later, Mia invited Alex to join her and her crew for a casual get-together at a small cafe. Alex was nervous but excited. He wanted to make a good impression. When he arrived, he saw Mia surrounded by her friends, all laughing and chatting like a big family. They welcomed Alex warmly, but he could tell they were watching him closely. Mia's crew was very loyal to her, and anyone who wanted to be close to Mia had to earn their trust. Mia smiled at Alex and said, "Ready to hang out with my crew, pet?" The word pet made Alex smile inside, but he didn't show it. He was ready to be himself and hoped that would be enough. The group talked about many things: music, movies, and funny stories from their lives. Alex listened carefully and tried to join in whenever he could. Mia watched him closely, sometimes teasing him, but always with a smile. Her friends started to see that Alex was a good person. He was kind, respectful, and didn't try to impress anyone too much. Over the next few weeks, Alex spent more time with Mia and her crew. They went to concerts, had movie nights, and even helped each other with small problems. Alex learned that Mia's crew was like a family. They supported each other no matter what. Mia was the heart of this family. She cared deeply for her friends, but also expected honesty and loyalty in return. Sometimes, Mia would call Alex pet in front of everyone. At first, Alex felt a little shy about it. It was a nickname that made him feel both special and a little teased. But over time, he understood that Mia used the word to show affection. It was her way of saying that he belonged to her, even if just playfully. One evening, while sitting around a fire with the crew, Alex saw a different side of Mia. Usually, she was loud and full of jokes, but that night, she was quiet and thoughtful. Alex asked her gently, "What's on your mind?" Mia looked at him and smiled softly. "I don't let many people in," she said quietly. "It's hard for me to trust. But you're different." Her words surprised Alex. He realized that Mia had been guarding her heart for a long time and that she was starting to open up to him. Alex felt proud and happy. He wanted to be the person who made Mia feel safe and loved. He promised himself that he would always be honest and kind to her, no matter what. The more time Alex spent with Mia, the more he understood her world. It was full of fun and laughter, but also loyalty and respect. Mia was not just a leader, she was someone who cared deeply about the people she loved. Alex admired her strength, but also her kindness. One day, Mia's crew faced a small problem. One of their friends was going through a tough time and needed support. Mia immediately took charge, organizing the group to help their friend. Alex saw how seriously Mia took her role in the crew. She was not just joking around, she was responsible and caring. Alex helped too, doing whatever he could. Mia noticed and smiled at him. "You're really part of this now," she said. Alex felt a warm feeling inside. Being accepted by Mia and her crew meant a lot to him. As days turned into weeks, Mia and Alex's connection grew stronger. They shared more laughs, secrets, and quiet moments. Mia still called him pet sometimes, but now it felt different. It was a special word between them, a sign of their closeness. Alex knew that winning Mia's trust was not easy. She was careful with her heart because of past hurts. But he was patient. He understood that real love takes time. He wanted to be the person Mia could count on, no matter what. One evening, after a fun night out with the crew, Mia and Alex walked home together. Mia looked at him and said softly, "I'm glad you're here." Alex smiled and replied, "I'm glad too. I want to be here, with you, for a long time." Mia's eyes softened, and she reached out to hold his hand. It was a small but powerful moment. Alex felt that their relationship was moving to something deeper and more meaningful. From that day on, Alex and Mia continued to build their bond. Mia's crew accepted Alex not just as pet, but as someone important to her. Alex learned to appreciate the loyalty and love that Mia shared with her friends. And Mia learned that she could trust Alex to be by her side, no matter what challenges came their way. Their story was just beginning, but already it was filled with hope, laughter, and the promise of something real. One warm afternoon, Mia invited Alex to meet her crew at their favorite hangout spot. It was a small park near the city where they often gathered after work or school. The sun was shining and the air was filled with the sounds of laughter and music. Everyone was relaxed, enjoying the day together. Alex arrived and saw Mia already surrounded by her friends. They welcomed him with smiles and nods. Alex felt comfortable now. This group was no longer strangers, but people he cared about. Mia caught his eye and gave him a playful grin. As the afternoon went on, the crew shared stories and jokes. Mia was, in her usual lively mood, teasing everyone with her quick wit. She loved to joke, especially with Alex. At one point, she looked at Alex and called him Pet in a loud voice, making the whole group laugh. Alex heard the word and smiled, but this time he felt more confident. Instead of feeling shy or embarrassed, he decided to answer back in a way that surprised everyone. Looking directly at Mia, he said softly but clearly, "Only yours." The group suddenly went quiet. No one expected Alex to say that. Mia's eyes widened, and for a moment she didn't know what to say. A faint blush appeared on her cheeks, and she looked down shyly. This was unusual for someone as strong and confident as Mia. Usually, she was the one teasing and never the one caught off guard. Alex smiled gently and took a step closer to her. "I'm yours, Mia," he said quietly. The words were simple, but full of meaning. It was a way of telling her that he cared deeply and that she didn't have to hide her feelings from him. The crew watched this small moment with quiet respect. They knew Mia was not the type to show her soft side easily, but now they could see that Alex was special to her. It was clear that their relationship was something more than just friendship. Mia looked up at Alex and smiled shyly. "You're impossible," she said, but her voice was warm. Then she leaned in and whispered, "Only mine." Everyone laughed softly, feeling the warmth between them. The teasing nickname Pet had changed meaning. It was no longer just a joke. It was a sign of love and trust. After that day, things between Alex and Mia changed. They became closer and more open with each other. Mia started to show her softer side, and Alex felt proud to be the one she trusted. They spent more time talking about their hopes, dreams, and fears. Alex learned that Mia's strong personality was her way of protecting herself. She had been hurt before and was afraid of being vulnerable. But with him, she felt safe enough to be herself, without pretending. One evening, they sat together watching the sunset. Mia rested her head on Alex's shoulder and said quietly, "Thank you for being patient with me." Alex smiled and held her hand. "I'll always be here," he promised. Their bond grew stronger with every moment they shared. Mia's friends saw how happy Alex made her, and they accepted him even more. He was no longer just the new guy in the crew. He was part of their family. Alex realized that love was not just about grand gestures or words. It was about understanding, patience, and small moments of honesty. When Mia called him Pet in front of her crew, it was a sign that she cared. But when he said "only yours," it showed that he was ready to stand by her no matter what. Their relationship was a beautiful mix of playfulness and deep connection. Mia's blush that day was a turning point, a moment when she allowed herself to be seen in a new light. Alex felt lucky to be the one who could make her feel that way. As the days passed, they continued to build their story together. Mia's teasing never stopped, but now it was filled with love and respect. Alex was proud to be Pet, not just as a joke, but as a symbol of their special bond. Their journey was not always easy, but with trust and care, they faced every challenge together. And in the midst of laughter and teasing, their hearts grew closer, stronger, and more connected than ever before. Alex and Mia's relationship continued to grow stronger with every passing day. After that special moment in the park when Alex said, "Only yours," things between them began to feel deeper and more real. Mia, who had always been strong and independent, started to open her heart little by little. She showed Alex parts of herself that she had never shared with anyone before. Mia's crew was always around, supporting each other like family. They had been through many ups and downs together, and they trusted Mia to lead them with care and honesty. Now they saw something new, a softer side of Mia that came out when she was with Alex. It was clear to everyone that their bond was special. One evening, the crew planned a small trip to a quiet place by the lake. It was a chance to relax, enjoy nature, and spend time away from the busy city. Alex was excited, but also a little nervous because he wanted everything to be perfect. He wanted Mia to feel happy and safe with him. When they arrived at the lake, the sun was setting, painting the sky with beautiful colors. The crew sat around, a small campfire, sharing stories and roasting marshmallows. Mia and Alex sat close together, feeling the warmth of the fire and the comfort of each other's presence. During the night, Mia became quiet. Alex noticed and gently asked, "What's on your mind?" Mia took a deep breath and said, "Sometimes I feel like I have to be strong all the time. It's hard to let people see the real me." She looked at Alex with honest eyes. "But with you, I don't have to pretend." Alex smiled softly and took her hand. "You don't have to pretend with me, Mia. I like the real you, no matter what." Those words touched Mia deeply. She had spent so long building walls around her heart, but now she was beginning to let them down. She trusted Alex, and that trust was a gift she didn't take lightly. Over the next few days, their connection grew even closer. They shared quiet moments watching the stars, talked about their dreams, and laughed together like old friends. Alex learned that beneath Mia's strong exterior was a caring and loving person who wanted to be understood. Mia's friends noticed the change too. They saw how Alex respected Mia's feelings and how patient he was with her. They admired the way he stood by her side, supporting her without trying to change her. One afternoon, while the crew was sitting around, one of Mia's friends brought up a difficult topic. They talked about loyalty and trust and how important it was in their group. Mia listened carefully and then looked at Alex. "I want you to know something," she said quietly. "Being part of this crew means being honest and true. I trust you, Alex, but trust is earned, and it's not easy." Alex nodded. "I understand, Mia. I'm here for the long run. I want to be someone you can always count on." Her eyes softened and she smiled. "That means a lot to me." In the days that followed, Alex made sure to show Mia and her crew that he was trustworthy. He kept his promises and stayed loyal to them. Slowly but surely, he became an important part of their lives. One evening, after a long day, Mia and Alex sat together watching the city lights. Mia turned to him and said, "Thank you for being patient with me, for understanding me even when I'm difficult." Alex squeezed her hand gently. "I'm happy to be here, Mia. You don't have to face anything alone anymore." Her smile was full of warmth and gratitude. For the first time, she felt truly seen and accepted. The nickname Pet was still a playful part of their relationship, but now it carried a deeper meaning. It was a symbol of the love and trust they shared. When Mia called Alex Pet in front of her crew, it showed that she was proud to be with him. And when Alex said, "Only yours," it meant that his heart belonged to her. Their story was no longer just about teasing or playful nicknames. It was about two people learning to love and trust each other. They were growing together, facing life's challenges as a team. Mia's crew continued to support them, and Alex became a part of their close family. They all knew that love was about respect, patience, and honesty. As the days turned into weeks, Alex and Mia's bond grew stronger. They had built something real, something lasting, and in a world full of noise and distractions, they found peace in each other's company. Their journey was still unfolding, but one thing was clear. Together, they could face anything. Time passed, and Alex and Mia grew even closer. Their relationship had changed from playful teasing to a deep and meaningful connection. What started as a nickname, Pet, became a special bond between them. They both understood that it meant more than just a joke. It was a sign of love, trust, and belonging. Mia's friends had watched their story unfold, and they were happy to see how Alex made Mia smile in a new way. The tough and confident Mia was now softer when she was with him. She no longer felt like she had to hide behind a strong wall. Alex helped her feel safe to be herself. One day, the crew decided to celebrate Mia's birthday with a small party. Everyone gathered at a cozy cafe decorated with lights and flowers. Mia was surrounded by her closest friends, but her eyes kept searching for Alex. When he arrived, her face lit up with a warm smile. During the party, Mia playfully called Alex, pet again in front of everyone. This time, Alex smiled and looked at her with affection. "Only yours," he said softly, and Mia's cheeks turned pink. The crew laughed happily, feeling the love between the two. After the party, Alex and Mia took a walk through the quiet streets. The city was peaceful, and the stars shone brightly above. They talked about their future, what they wanted to do, where they wanted to go, and how they wanted to support each other. Mia stopped and looked at Alex. "I never thought I could feel this way about someone," she said quietly. "You've changed my world." Alex smiled. "And you've changed mine. I want us to keep building something real, together." Their hands found each other's, and they walked on, feeling hopeful and happy. As time went on, Alex and Mia faced new challenges, but their bond remained strong. They learned to communicate openly, to listen and understand each other's feelings. Mia still teased Alex with pet, but now it was a term full of affection and respect. Alex was proud to be called pet, not because of the word itself, but because it meant he belonged to Mia in a special way. He knew that trust and love were not given lightly, and he worked every day to keep that trust alive. One afternoon, Mia introduced Alex to her family. It was a big step, and Alex felt honored. Her family welcomed him warmly, and Mia's smile showed how much this meant to her. Alex realized that their relationship had reached a new level of seriousness and commitment. They continued to share adventures, laughter, and quiet moments. Each day brought something new, a new memory, a new reason to love each other more. Mia and Alex had built a relationship based on honesty, patience, and genuine care. Their story showed that love can be playful and strong at the same time. It can grow from a simple word said in fun to a deep connection that changes lives. Mia and Alex learned that being together meant accepting each other's strengths and weaknesses and choosing to stand side by side through everything. In front of Mia's crew, friends, and family, Alex was proud to say, "I'm yours," and Mia was happy to call him pet. Their bond was unique, real, and full of love. As they looked toward the future, they knew they would face whatever came their way, together. Their story was not just about a nickname or a playful moment. It was about two people finding each other, trusting each other, and choosing to be there for one another no matter what, and that was the most beautiful thing of all.